Hi there, this is a reading for Taurus and how I see your energy at the moment. The first card is about you or your situation, and it's the Knight of Cups. Second card is what crosses you, is Three of Cups. The subconscious, or what's hidden, is the Nine of Pentacles. And what's visible, or what is shown or happening now, is the Six of Swords. Can't quite fit that in. Recent past, Page of Wands, and possible soon-to-be future is the Strength card. So, the Knight of Cups. You know, this could be you. I kind of feel like it's you moving away, especially with the Six of Swords. You know, it's almost like you're saying, bye, I'm off now, I've had it, I've had enough. Or, you know, you're off to find that some sort of fulfillment. And you've got the Three of Cups here. So it actually feels like a really positive energy. With the Chariot card underneath, it's definitely an energy of moving forward. You know, a knight is moving forward. Six of Swords is moving from... The thing is, sometimes the Six of Swords, it is about transition. It's definitely about transition, and it tends to be, you know, transitioning to a more mentally peaceful situation or feeling or, you know, thought process. And it's often an energy of what's good for you. You know, it's something, you're moving into a better place. But sometimes the Six of Swords comes up when you don't actually feel that, or you're not necessarily aware of that. But what's really interesting about this reading is, you know, these cards are all so positive. It's like, oh, I can't do a positive reading, can I? Well, I can, because Taurus, you often have positive readings. So I wonder whether that is, I've basically summed it up, in that you are in some sort of transition that doesn't actually feel like a transition. Or you're in a transition, it doesn't really feel that significant to you. But you've got the Strength card here. So these are sort of everyday energies. And then in the soon-to-be future, you got the Strength card. And I can see this chick, she's looking up. She's looking up at the Six of Swords. And it's almost like, on reflection, yeah, I did that. I achieved that. And at the time, it didn't feel like such a big deal. It feels like, oh, yeah, I can do this. This is whatever. But in looking back, see, she's looking at that. It's almost like admiration. It's self-admiration. It's like it's well-deserved. So there's obviously something that you, if this is you at the moment, you know, you've really overcome something. You've overcome an inner demon, perhaps. You know, you've overcome some sort of wrestle with your ego, or you've had to control your ego in some way in order to get through this or to succeed. Could even be with perhaps people that you know. With this Three of Cups, it's almost like you have traversed, if that's the word, well a situation, perhaps that in the past you wouldn't have done things that way. It's like, well, in the soon-to-be future, it feels like you're going to be looking back and thinking, well, I've really grown from this. And it's almost like you've taken it in your stride, and you may be in a position now where you're not really appreciating the achievement, the accomplishment of what you're doing. See, underneath this in the subconscious, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very self-sufficient energy. It could also be that this Three of Cups, it is actually crossing, so it can help or hinder. So this could be hindering you. There could be, a group or a community, an energy, a situation you're in that you have had to put your own interests to the side and being the better person and and got on with things. So I feel that the message here is to definitely keep it up. If you are feeling good about your situation, then yeah, keep it up. And take the time to be honest about your achievements. If you are, it's hard to believe that you wouldn't be feeling okay in this situation, because these are the cards that represent really how you're feeling and how you are. I also feel that it could be a situation where there could be some differences with others. This can sometimes mean, because you have got the Knight of Cups here, this can sometimes be a love situation. It could even be, I hate the word, but people say it, a situationship, or a complication of a romance that you're not very keen on, or something that you've sort of put up with, like a third party situation. And going through that hasn't necessarily been the easiest, but you're going to come through holding your integrity intact. And for some reason I've got divorce or some sort of breakup, or there's no sign of a breakup here as far as the tarot goes, but there is some sort of complication here for the Strength card to be reflecting back. That's basically what I'm seeing. But I am seeing new growth here with the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like a gift coming through. And I'm seeing this Chariot as being, almost a victory lap. So there'd be a situation coming up where, it's victorious. It's like, yes, I did that. I stood up for myself, or I did this the right way, or I altered the way I would normally have done something. And I changed it. I did it differently. I was the better person. I acted with grace. I acted with decorum, and it's going to be a good outcome is what I've got for you. Cheers, Taurus.